Mhm. Yes. Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, y'all. Yeah, it's your girl Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as goddess of the rise, the copper queen, and follow who the queen, y'all. Bringing this sacred energy exchange 222, y'all. But y'all know I'm the Tennessee witch. This is me and my Tennessee witch energy, y'all. So y'all, happy Kwanzaa, okay? To all my Kwanzaa people, happy Kwanzaa. Yeah, I tell people I'm Bruja, whatever they want to call it, but I still celebrate our cultures. It don't matter where. If it originated for a good cause, it's nothing wrong with celebrating it. But yeah, y'all, it's Kwanzaa, y'all. This is a community thing here in Tennessee. We got a sister, Maria. She created the Kwanzaa Circle many, many years ago with our brother Kwame. And as a community, we all come out and celebrate. Vendors get to be vendors. I'm not vending this year. This is the first year I haven't vended in a while, but I'm not vending this year. But for the last couple of years, I've been being a vendor at Kwanzaa because I used to go to it all the time, y'all. Like, when I first like really left my family and started doing my own thing, like when I first stopped going to church, y'all, that's when I was 24. When I abandoned like my Christian roles and stuff, and I was like I was done, and my mom was not happy about that. I ended up going to the community Kwanzaa circle. That was like another family for me as I was finding my way, because I still hadn't found my way back then. I had lost my way trying to appease my family in Christianity, for the longest, and I was not able to tap into any other culture. And Christianity wasn't it for me. It wasn't. I didn't. And that's what I say. If it works for other people, I get it. I'm just saying it just wasn't for me. I didn't like it. And I was hating that I was forced to be in a family that didn't share the same religious beliefs as me. So I went through that. So yeah, when I was younger, I feel like that is what ruined me having my own identity, because most of my identity was forced upon me because I grew up in a strict household, and you didn't have a choice but to be what your mom or daddy told you to be. Like I told y'all about my experience when I came out to my mom about being a bruja, and she threw my tarot cards away and stuff, and called me a diva and told me that was devilish. And you're gonna die and go to hell. Just imagine me growing up and hearing that my whole life about me, knowing what I'm interested in is a true spiritual practice that she's just scared of. All right, so shout out to the Bruja and the Brujos. Yes, because it's nothing to be scared of. Okay, we not bad people. We magical people though, and we can f some stuff up. Yes, that don't mean you choose to. That's why you need to know people. You need to know anybody. But I tell people, I educate you. If I wanted to keep it a secret, I wouldn't. I shouldn't have to be telling you nothing. But I wouldn't tell you nothing. And then you can look up my stuff, the stuff that I share. You can look it up and see the facts. I tell people what a bruja means. I tell people the word witch originated from, which is in the Bible. They got that bad word in the English Bible. And I'm a gray witch, so I'm balanced. So I tell people, yes, we still fuck some stuff up. That's how I ended up in domestic violence. Okay? So I'm like, so look, like my homeboy, getting back to where I was getting at, my homeboy, he in town. So and I get my other brother in town. He's my homeboy, he a cancer. And this look, y'all, this is the full moon, right? So he a cancer. My homeboy, he's a cancer. Then my other homeboy is out in town. He's a Scorpio, and then my brother a Scorpio. And my other actual brother is uh a cancer. So I said everybody in town, the whole crew, and everybody want to leak up. Y'all know I'm going. I'm going an opportunity to kick it with the crew. Because if you don't know, that's how it was for me. I grew up hanging out with guys because I had four brothers. So when you have four brothers, I could never go out the house by myself. See, that's what I'm saying. I've been in a strict household my whole life. I was overly sheltered. So I could only go out if I went out with one of my brothers, if not all of them. So of course, I'm out with all of them. And it would just be me. And my brother, that's a cancer, and my Scorpio brother, that's, are overprotective. Now, this is not me throwing a shot at them. They my brother, so they care about me, and they gonna keep it real with me, and I appreciate that. And that's what y'all need, sisters. Y'all need some brothers. My brother tell me the dudes is, effed up, and he's not trying to put. And if it's a good dude, he will not bother me, okay? But if it's just something I want in general, he's not gonna invade my relationship and tell me what to do and nothing like that. But he gonna protect me and tell me, nah, that dude is not it. Man, when I said go out and a dude try to talk to me, this is them. Excuse me, what do you need from her? I be like, dang. And he be like, what do you want for her? How about that? And they would just shut up and walk away. And I'd be like, bruh. I'd be like, bruh. But he was like, man, he didn't want nothing. That's the cancer. Them cancers, and y'all, it's a cancer for me. Them cancers is different. But I'm more closer to him. I'm more closer to him, my brother is the Cancer. That's the one that I told you I took me grocery shopping. Then, I feel like as we've gotten older, but we was always close when we was kids. We understood each other about stuff. We just agreed on a lot of stuff on a deeper emotional level of integrity. So most of the time, if he was going through relationship issues with a woman, he would call me. And if I was going through relationship issues with a male, I would call him. So I grew up really, being in tune with the advice of a Cancer. And I didn't even figure that out until like, because back then when I was growing up, I wasn't so heavily focused on the astrology of a person, right? You supposed to focus on the connection. But look how natural stuff happens when you focus on the connection versus like, the sign, right? So I naturally like have been drawn to Scorpios and Cancers energetically for friendship and mostly friendship actually. I have just a lot of friends that's water signs. And I feel like that's because of my heavy water placements. I have 3 Cancer placements and like 3 Scorpio placements. And I got Earth. So a lot of Capricorns love hanging around me because we like to F stuff up the Capricorns, baby. Oh my God. If I get around some Capricorns too long, growing up, somebody about to be turning up all night and we're going to still have to be at work at 6 a.m., getting home at 4. Baby, what is up with us? I stopped hanging with Cap. Well, one of my closest Capricorn sisters, she's pretty much married with 2 children, beautiful children now. So when she had to leave, I was like, oh, it's another. I really hang with guys more, but so if I hang with girls, most of the time I be hanging with these Capricorns or Taurus. Like when it come to females, like I still end up hanging with Earth signs that are women. And Earth signs is different, baby. Earth signs is different. We like to kick it. Earth signs, and we like to have fun and be free. And sometimes stuff get effed up sometimes. What a tree do? A tree fall down whatever the freak it wants to and it can F your house up. Okay? Some stuff gonna get a little effed up. So I used to have fun hanging with her. We used to turn up her birthday. Yes, this I don't drink anymore, y'all. I may have a glass of wine every blue moon or something like that. But y'all, when I was in my 20s, your girl was a little alky. I got that from my family growing up. Yeah, it's a lot of alcoholics in my family. I wasn't an alcoholic, but I did, I feel like I started to pick it up though. I was a turn upper. People shocked now that I don't drink no more because I used to be like, I done had 8 shots in a row. I don't know what my problem was. That's not healthy. Y'all, this is me being vulnerable because I'm a changed woman now. So I tell people my past cannot reflect who I am today. And so what? It's everybody got a past. I like mine. I like talking about it. It's funny. So one of my homeboys, the one is in town from Chicago right now. He moved to Chicago. He from here, but he done made a life for himself in Chicago. Full-time entrepreneur. We all doing so well. You know what I'm saying? But everybody mostly has left. I still have not left because I bought a house, and and I'm here, and I still made a life for myself right here in Nashville. But so he been my friend longer than all of them. The Scorpio. So when we was children, his auntie and my mom, we all went to the same church. So he used to come to church. I made him coming to like vacation Bible school, y'all. When we was kids, it was like vacation Bible school. So I was young. I'm pretty sure I was like 13, 12 or 13, maybe like that. But yeah, so that's my homeboy right there. I mean, I love him. That's my homeboy. Like we know, we call each other. He actually was engaged, I believe, and his fiance and his mom during the lockdown had a bad accident and passed away, and that was hard. I don't feel like I was there for him the way I wanted to be because I was going through. I had just lost my grandmother, so he lost his future mother-in-law and spouse, and I lost my grandma, my matriarch. So we was both effed up, and that was the first time in life I felt like we couldn't really be there for each other. So we stopped talking for like years. I'm talking about years. Y'all, I'm being vulnerable. I'm talking about years, and it wasn't because we didn't care, but everybody just been like, and it ain't been that long ago, but it feel like it's been that long. That was just 2020, but 2020 does not feel like it. That was 3 years ago, about to be 4 with the global renewal. But y'all know the spring equinox is where it's at. So I'm saying it's like that 3 years was a long time, and that's all we got to think about is these last 3 years and how much stuff. And we just survived a freaking lifetime. Okay, golly, we just survived a freaking lifetime of events. At least that's how I feel. I don't know about y'all. I'm like, when I kept hearing all the different news that was happening during 2020, do you realize that just cut our lifespan? Because so many people transitioned out. Okay. And now that we're here where we are now, everybody wants to just commune. Everybody just wants to gather. Everybody just wants to be seen, you know what I'm saying? Be heard, you know, be felt, be loved. That's all that's going around the way it was supposed to be from the beginning. But that heavy wave of transition has brought us back together. I'm gonna tell you, so if you do not know, growing up, I'm gonna tell y'all something else about us because I got some new followers. But growing up, I had ADHD, is what they say, ADHD, and they actually had me in special classes, y'all, making me think I was mentally, unstable. Is what they would call it back then, mentally unstable. We got to put her in on the pills, and we got to put her in these special classes. So I used to be in such special classes, y'all. I was going to school with special needs kids, and a lot of my friends were special needs. So people thought I was really they thought I was special needs. It was messed up, and nothing was wrong with me. I just didn't like people. I'm an introvert. I'm a selective extrovert, but I'm an introvert, and I didn't want to talk. So that's something. When I didn't want to talk, I was retarded. When I didn't want to talk, but then when I did start talking, finally, they put me on pills because I was talking too much, and my mama just kept listening to them, letting them switch different pills on me. And that stuff messed with my brain. Then I started having epilepsy. That's what they call that, epilepsy. I had seizures. And I'm like, you don't get that these ADHD pills been effing my brain up. I've been telling you, my head hurt, lady. Them ADHD pills mess you up. That stuff had me like a zombie, y'all. And I was on that stuff in as a young girl. So it was tough. It was just he's been my friend and knows all that about me. He was there for me when I got domestic violence. He was actually when the incident took place, because I couldn't hide it anymore. He was there when it happened, and he the one that was like, my brothers got caught, and my brother's homeboy came, and they beat the fuck out my ex-boyfriend because they couldn't believe I didn't tell them. And it's not that I didn't want to tell them. I never been in that situation before. People don't get domestic violence. Don't just start. It's not that way in the beginning. My ex was the Prince Charming for like 2.5 years to me, never laid a hand on me, right? Never laid a hand on me. I'm talking about he was a Taurus. Taurus are gentle men, I like to say that. Taurus are gentlemen. So he was a gentleman. Opening doors. That's what I say. I be trying to tell people, do you really think I was with a dude to beat my A for 5 years? No. It didn't start off like that. And and then he had problems too. Childhood issues and childhood trauma will cause you to be a demon, y'all, if you don't release it. You will be doing things to people, harming others that you really wish you could do to somebody else that did harm to you. And he had been through things that I'm not going to share, that he was vulnerable to me with, and I still accepted him because at the end of the day, that doesn't make who you are today. I didn't care about that stuff. You were traumatized as well. You didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? It's so much stuff, y'all. It's so much stuff that our men go through that we don't know, and they don't like to talk about that stuff because they're scared they're going to be judged by a woman and looked down upon because that took place in their life. And you don't understand, like, it's difficult for a man to report something happened to him sometimes. It is so scary for them to be vulnerable because they don't want to feel like what they see these terms that we can't use anymore. A punk, gay, weak. So that's where the overmasculation of the man happens, and he can't love. He can't love because you didn't allow him to feel the sympathy with himself first. He's not allowed to have sympathy for himself because he's a man. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's what causes the weakness. He has emotions because he's supposed to feel just like a woman. That's why I got this heart on me, y'all. It's a water energy, baby. This whole planet is mostly water, y'all. We are Aquarians. And water is symbolism of love. All right? Water is symbolism of love. So that didn't just happen, like that. You know what I mean? And I didn't even know because I'd never been in this situation before. It's hard. That's why, if y'all know, Tina Turner is somebody I really look up to, and Centoria Brown. I actually met Centoria Brown when I got out of domestic violence because I got charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And if y'all know, I lost everything. I was a criminal justice major, So you can't get domestic violence as a criminal justice major and work in law enforcement or corrections anymore. So I pretty much got blackballed in the whole city, and people kept telling me I should move. I was about to move to Atlanta one time. I was about to move to Atlanta twice actually, and some stuff just kept falling through, and I just felt like it was a sign that I shouldn't move, right? So I just, but you know what? I didn't realize back then that when you're trying to make a real big move in your life, and this is something I realize right now, whenever you're trying to make a big change in your life that could change your life forever, there's always something trying to hold you back, a force, right? Because you're in a transformation. So it's trying to see how bad you really want it. Because if you really want it, you'll push past that force, right? And then that's when you have the breakthrough. You see what I'm saying? But if you let the force wins, it's proof that you weren't strong enough. It's time for that breakthrough, though. You know what I mean? It's time for that. It's time for to break free and break through. That's the energy, y'all. So what was I getting? I said, look, that's me right there with the ADHD, and I forgot where I was at. But the bottom line was, I was telling you, he's been there through all that, just the domestic violence, and was there for me when I got out of jail and when I lost everything, y'all. So I actually almost lost my house once before because nobody would hire me. I had a degree. My degree is criminal justice. I got a master's in criminal justice too, and applied science because I love science. And so I took up psychology. That's the science. It was like psychology and forensics. It's like a mixture. And I've been through a lot. That's because he's been with me through all that. You see what I'm saying? Since childhood through getting out of that situation. I had to go to counseling for like a year because of that. And found out in counseling back then that what attracted me to the relationship was the abuse I received in my family. You see what I'm saying? I got abused by I was in state custody as a child. I got taken away because I was getting abused by my stepfather first. My stepfather abused me first, used to beat us, and then my dad used to do drugs and alcohol, and he had these moments. He was a Pisces. He's a Pisces, and I'm saying this so when I talk about this stuff, y'all, I'm not talking about this stuff for people to feel sorry for me. I'm talking about it to give awareness that no matter what you go through, you can be a better person again. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what happened. We all try to just doing everything to find our way. You know what I'm saying? And we all came from different backgrounds. So yeah, my days, just haul off and beat me. And for some reason, I don't understand. It was always me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to even be doing anything, and I would get beat. So they was telling me that messed me up too, and canceling about that when they was telling me, hey, your attraction to the violence was because that's how you grew up in a violent home, being used to be beat. So you, in your mind, you made that normal. And that messed me up because this is my thing. I had a boyfriend before, and I'm like, but I was still real young. So he was like the second real boyfriend I really had, and he was the last one I had too. I did not get another boyfriend after that. Never have. And that was back in 2024. And I have not been in a committed relationship because I felt like I had to grow. I just didn't know what I was doing. You know what I mean? And I still didn't go back to counseling to 2020 when the lockdown happened, because what I did back then was to just cover up the pain. I became a workaholic. So I worked so much, and I did that's another thing. I started becoming a workaholic while I was dating in that abusive relationship. I was stacking up jobs, so he couldn't trip on me because I was at work. You see what I'm saying? That's the only way I could get away from him, is to say I was at work and I got to go to another job and I ain't gonna have time to see you today. So I was hoping that he would leave me. That's so I'm a self-sabotage, y'all. If I want to get out of some stuff, I'm gonna get out of some stuff. And that's what I did. I was like, maybe I wanted to cheat too. I wanted him to cheat. He wouldn't cheat, y'all. He wouldn't cheat. So I was like, I ain't even giving him none. I'm not even giving him none. I'm like, I'm tired. I've been working 3 jobs, and I had a house. You know what I'm saying? I had just bought a house. So I'm like, but I ain't got time for that. So that still wouldn't do it. And then I cheated, y'all, with an ex. I did. We gotta talk about this stuff. I cheated. I was like, I bet you if I cheat, he'll leave. And then I told, and I didn't even tell my ex what happened. I just told him we broke up, so he didn't know about the domestic violence and none of that stuff. But I did tell him I just had a bad breakup, and he knew that it was bad. And I didn't tell him, that I wasn't sure if I was gonna go back or not. I don't know. I was just trying to figure out if this was gonna work. Do you know he tried to fight my ex, and my ex is crazy. Don't do that. That's crazy. My ex a Leo. And baby, he pulled out his strap, and I was like, both of them, I was like, oh my God. So that situation happened. And he still wouldn't leave. So my brothers, and at that point, my brothers was, heartbroken because that was messed up that I went back to him, right? That ruined my trust with my brothers, right? Because that means I wanted it. But that situation, when I cheated and he still wouldn't leave, y'all, it was crazy. So one night, it was one of them nights where I was like, I was done. You know what I mean? I was done with this because he was just putting his hands on me for no reason, y'all. That happens. They get to that point. I don't know how I got to that point, but I got to that fed up point and I pulled a gun out on him. And he ain't never seen me fight back like that. So he called the cops on me. I didn't pull the trigger. Nothing, y'all. And the gun was empty. It was empty. That's why I said people want to know about my, situation with domestic violence. The gun was empty. I just did it to scare him. He cried like a little bee too, and I'm proud to talk about it right now because that's what it really is. A man that hits a woman, he's a coward. He's a coward. He was beating on me, but he couldn't even beat my brothers. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, my ex, he pulled the gun at him too. They both, it was crazy. But I'm like, they don't want to fight, so I stopped really dating aggressive men. I really don't even like guns anymore, y'all. I'm from the country, so I grew up with guns. You know what I mean? I got guns, but I don't even like guns anymore because it's just too much violence for me. It's not even necessary, and it's really a weak weapon that ends a situation so quick over emotions. That's all that it. Anger is emotion, and all you just need to do is calm the freak down. You don't have to go get a gun. It's not a good idea, y'all. Something could have happened. So I got aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for an empty gun. Y'all. I never did nothing. That's why I said people try to I didn't shoot him. I did the scam just to see him because I knew he was a coward. You know what I mean? So all that to become who I am today, that's a testimony that I'm very proud of. Because I'm not that woman no more. You know what I mean? And I'm not going back. And that doesn't mean I have to live in shame. You see what I'm saying? I used to. You know what I mean? But that was life. Like everything my therapists have told me made sense. I had a friend recently. I really appreciate him for this because I didn't know why I was still having issues about my mother and father at this point because I done so much healing and I'm happy in life. I don't know why I feel like that one little piece of trauma just wouldn't leave my body. And why is it even still there? I literally was at that stopping point. And I think I talked about this before, but he asked me one question: what do you want from them? And I never had that question asked me before, not even in therapy. I'm paying $150 a session. And I'm like, I told him that. I said, my therapist ain't even asked me that before to help me. So I'm not saying therapists, don't want to help you, but I'm a person that I help people. Like I give advice for you to do better. If you don't need to get no more readings by me, after I gave you one reading or two readings, I'm happy for you because I'm always going to attract people that need my services as a healer. I don't have to keep you sick so I can keep you as a patient. And people do that. They want to keep you sick. They don't want to really tell you what you need to do to help yourself. I'm a healer. I don't want you to stay here. I don't want you to have to keep needing me. I want you to think for yourself and realize you can break yourself free. That's what I want you to do. That's the healing. But some people, because they want their money and they don't want to keep doing the work and keep attracting the new people that you constantly have to keep attracting when you have done the work. So they just keep people energy and don't really give them don't really teach them enough so they can truly grow because you worried about your bread. And those type of people don't last. That's ugly. That's not a healer. That's an energy vampire actually with magical power. Because people keep forgetting vampires have powers. It's a vampire. I just watched the vampire movie last night when they talk about the symbology of what a vampire is. The blood sucker. It's a blood sucker. He feeds off your blood. So on a spiritual tip, this person feeds off your energy. As if they was what you would call Satan. They feed off their energy. So if you have ever seen, it's called The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And in the movie, it's a similar situation like that where he was feeding off another thing's energy to stay youthful. But once that energy runs out and nothing is there because you're not housing your own energy, you're housing everybody else's energy. He died. He deteriorated. So that was symbol. He's a vampire. So see, I'm on my own energy. So when you could be youthful with your own energy, that's a whole nother. That's a light worker. Let's ring the bell. That's a light worker. See, I'm a light worker. That's what I said. People don't. Yeah, I'm a dark goddess, but I'm a light worker though. I'm for the light. So I fight. I use my darkness to fight for the light. That's balance. That's the gray witch. That's balance. You ain't supposed to be no punk. All right? You ain't supposed to just be for light. Heck no, because who gonna protect the light? Because they always trying to destroy it. That's why I did that love ritual, y'all. Y'all, I've been crying because I just don't feel the love like I used to. I just now started to feel it again, but it's still not enough. Not really. I feel like everybody is still in survival mode. All we can think about is money, and I got to get the next bag, and I've done it. So this is me including myself in this. And we forgetting about the love of community and family. Everybody leaving. My electrician just had to call me back about some other stuff, because about what he got to do in my basement. And I'm like, he just came back from a funeral. I didn't even know. And that's what took him so long to get back to me. And then he got to go to another funeral. He just came back from Georgia from one funeral. And he going to go to, I think he said Philadelphia, no, Maryland for another funeral. That's what I'm saying, y'all. So I'm like, every time I turn around, somebody calling me about something like that. And I know that's life. That's going to happen. But I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I've dealt with more death, I would say in the last 3 years than I have ever had in my life. Like, but my grandmama passed away back in 2020. We hadn't had nobody pass away really like that on that side of my family, which is my dad, since my granddaddy. And that was when I was like 6 or something. So, because you see, my grandma was 94, and I was like, so I'm not used to just dealing with death like that, especially on that side. So when that happened, that was a big deal. But then out of nowhere, on my mama's side of the family, we had like 10 something deaths. And then I was like, dang, I lost 2 uncles, y'all. 2 of my uncles. It's my mama's brothers. You got to think I got 4 brothers. I couldn't imagine. She lost her brothers that they grew up in the same house. Y'all know me and my mom wasn't speaking back then, but I still care about her. And that's what I say, I'm a lover. I still have compassion. These are her brothers, and they were my uncles. They don't wipe my A growing up and fed me. I don't went to work with my uncle. My uncle used to work downtown. And when I used to get out of school, I would have to go to his job until my mom picked me up. So that's what I'm saying. That all that happening was a lot. Seeing my auntie, his wife, and my cousin, at the hospital, and we was saying goodbye, and I hadn't seen everybody in like a year. I had came back this whole new person, and my brother I was happy that my brother was proud of me. I got my brother, one of my brothers is a Sagittarius, and he was, proud of my, how I had got help. But I'm like, all that, y'all, and we still tripping on each other is ridiculous. I actually had to do a cleanse on my social media page. So I unfollowed people in large numbers, y'all, that I felt like weren't reciprocating the love that I seek. You know what I mean? I just don't want to see your content. And it ain't because I don't like you. It's not what I'm seeking at this time, what I need in my life. So I did that, and I feel so much better now. I'm like, the people that started flooding, like, so when you unfollow a whole bunch of people on Instagram, so y'all know how it works. Instagram, the more people you follow, the more feeds you got to see. See what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people post you don't see when you follow like 900 people. You never, unless somebody sponsors their stuff, you probably never gonna see their stuff. So when I unfollow so many people, and now I can see stuff that resonates with me. People actually it's like literally a mirror. I create a mirror on my social media because you feed into that stuff. It's consumption. And since I typically have to work on social media a lot, I tend to I'm having to see because I'm posting on social media. I'm going live because that's what I do. Y'all know I work from home. So, and I do my readings virtually. People book readings with me, and we're video chatting unless I'm at an event. And I don't always just go to events because I tell people I don't always have the money to pay a vendor fee. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm a full-time entrepreneur. So if I ain't got the money to pay no vendor fee, and if it's an event that I feel like I'm not even gonna barely make $300 or $300, let alone 500, and really I need 1,000. It's like I'm not coming because it's not worth my time. I'm not getting any money, and I got bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? But I'll come and hang out or something if I really want to. But I'm really not gonna do that because I'm not gonna come and hang out if I can't spend money. That's another thing. I'm not gonna come and hang out if I can't spend any money either. People who wants to do that, them days is over. So Y'all, it's been a lot. And that's why I've been just spending this time to myself and finding myself again. You know what I mean? I'm not still finding, I'm just using that term. I had to find myself again. And now I'm in a growing phase. Like, that's why I tell you I'm in womanhood now. So now I'm growing into a womanhood from a healed space. All right. It's funny. One of my sisters, like a sister I know, she just asked me today. She was like, "Do you have any kids?" Oh, I gotta tell you about that, y'all. I had to go to Walmart, y'all, and get some stuff. And one of my classmates, before I get to this other story, one of my classmates that I grew up with seen me and tried to get on. And I was like, I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? And he was all like, he said, "We grown." I'm like, "What that mean?" I'm like, It's because we never talked or nothing like that. But yes, seeing your classmates, everybody looking good. I'm class '07. I don't know about y'all. I'm an 80s baby. And I like seeing the people that stayed, because I thought I was the only person that stayed, because I still ain't never. I know so many people. Every time I meet people, they don't live where they grew up at, and I still live in my hometown, Nashville, Tennessee. I'm like, I love it here, and I feel like if I don't have a real reason to move, like, I'll move for some money, but I need to make sure I'm gonna be like, I'll move if I'm gonna get some money. I ain't gonna keep it real, but I love community. I need a community. You know what I mean? I'm just a family person. So yeah, she was asking me, did I want to am I ready to have kids? Because she asked me, did I have kids? And I said, nah. And that's what he did. He was like, "Do you got kids?" And I said, "Nah, I don't." He was like, so when we get started? I said, "What the freak?" He's a Cancer. I forgot his butt a Cancer. I said, "Bruh." I said, "No, it's not like that, y'all." Going out the house during cuffing season is crazy. Everybody been calling me, and because a lot of people follow me and telling me, "Girl, everybody been trying to get on." I'm like, "Yeah, they trying to get on. This cuffing season. It's the energy." And some of y'all brave souls will put y'all name on that love ritual. Let's go. I hope you get what you want, baby. I do. I really do. I'm a lover. I'm for love, okay? So get what you get. Get what you want. Then get what you want. Truly. Don't lie to yourself. Get what you want. I am gonna do the full moon live, y'all. But yeah, get what you want. But yeah, so I was like, I said, yes, I am. I'm like, at this point in my life, like I said, I'm not gonna I don't believe in us aging, but y'all know the saying, I'm not getting any younger, right? But I'm like, I'm at where I'm doing what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm the only thing I'm gonna do as far as being a bruja is to continue to increase services and learn more, to do more, to draw in more money. This is what I'm doing. This is a full-time life purpose for me that I'm in, and the universe thankfully have blessed me to reach 3 years, y'all, selling my jewelry, 2 years on this YouTube channel, and 5 year total with Goddess on the Rise. I've been having a business license and the dream of what I'm doing right now since 2018. And then 2020 was the year I was able to go full time and expose everything. And I hit the ground running, y'all. So I'm grateful. So this is what it is. So at this point, a husband is on the same path, obviously, is the goal. This the goal. And for us to have children, because first of all, these children are gonna be helping when they get old enough. And then we're going to teach them how to build businesses for themselves. They need to see that. At first, I'm going to tell you what first. At first, I used to think I'm going to wait until we get everything what we want to get in business. And then we can teach the kids how to run a business. Or you can show them how to run a business. See, that's how I learned. My mentor, Brother Yusuf Harris, like I tell you all the time, that owned a Cable Line Images here in Nashville on Jefferson Street. And his son, Jordan Harris, owns now. I used to do ride alongs, y'all. I was a young grown woman. Remember, he the one that helped me when I got out of domestic violence. So I used to do ride alongs with him. I would literally, and that's another thing. You can't be wasting no chosen one's time. This man was a chosen one. He had been running a store in Nashville, Tennessee for 30 years, coming from DC, spreading knowledge to us and bringing people like Francis Cress Welsing, and different speakers to Nashville, Tennessee to teach us and enlighten us in the Bible Belt, y'all, man. That's not easy. And this is Nashville, Tennessee, baby. This is the Bible Belt. It's a church on every corner. It's more churches than liquor stores. You can't go nowhere without a church. Even the events that we use, the Kwanzaa used to use. They used to have to use church events because all the churches, they fund the church. If you throw up a church, you'll get some stuff. So churches, this is the Bible Belt, and that's nothing. It's the same thing for me. I gotta go somewhere where I can thrive as a bruja. That's my issue. I gotta No, that's my goal. I have to go somewhere where I can thrive as a bruja because I need people that need my services surrounded by me. People that believe in this lifestyle, but practice. If people don't believe in my practice, they're not going to utilize me. And I don't get me wrong, I get a lot of Christians that get reads by me, but it's on the low. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't want nobody to know, right? And because I respect their wishes, nobody knows. So if they tell me I can't leave a review, I had somebody, he finally left a review, or somebody finally left a review, but they use the alias name. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to tell who they are, and that's fine. I said, I don't even care if you use an alias name. I don't even care. Cool. But people don't even want to leave their name under me giving them a reading, even though it's the best reading. You see what I'm saying? They so scared, and that energy doesn't serve me. You feel me? I'm not gonna stop being who I am to serve other people because that's what I was doing in the past. Okay. That's what I did in the past. And now that I'm healed, I'm no longer doing that. And that's when you start seeing people that's truly for you versus who's not for you. And that process was hard in itself. That's how I became a loner. Because I can see if someone is genuinely interested in me or not, and care about what I am, or interested in who I am or not. And the fake stuff, you can't do it. And most of them, they just weeded themselves out. People weeded themselves out. People have literally stopped talking to me or stop inviting me to stuff because they realize I'm just a different kind of being, and it's stuff that I'm not going to tolerate. That's boundaries, and you're supposed to have boundaries. So once you get boundaries, man, that's the best thing that ever happened to you, because then you start attracting better people into your life, and that creates a better life for you. So like one of my sisters today, she live in Houston, Texas. She hit me up, y'all know I do the bruja ceremonies now, and she's doing one for abundance, for the global renewal. That's what we call it, because we both know that it's not really the new year, but we can celebrate this man-made holiday and still utilize the energy, because that's the thing. Because we made it a holiday, it is, y'all. It's actually not the new year, but it is a holiday. Everybody celebrates. Everybody's partying, joining with family. We get off, so all the energy and the happiness can be utilized to manifest great things, because it's all of us together celebrating. That's what the energy is about. So that's the best time to do rituals. That's why I'm like, why everybody celebrating? Definitely send me that 1313 donation. I got information at the bottom of my videos so y'all can get in that love ritual. And my ritual is a love and abundance ritual. But yeah, I sent her my donation for hers. Heck yeah, I want to get in this money. I got brujas everywhere. You got to get close to people so you don't feel alone. It don't matter. And I be going, y'all know I done been to Houston, Texas twice, man. I don't know. I'm about to go back. I'm about to go back. I got some things to do. That's my girl. She take care of me. And I bought some other stuff from her too. And she gonna ship it out to me. I gotta support. She actually has a storefront in Houston, Texas. And she actually has people come in and do reasons. Of course, if I move there, she let me know, hey, sis, I got you. You need to come in every day and do readings until you get on your feet. I got you. And that's my freaking sister, man. That's my sister. I met her in Houston, Texas. I ain't never felt so much love like that before. She said, all you got to do is come through, and you can come here every day. You don't even have to pay no fee, because she of course, she charges people a fee. It's a small fee because we know we're readers, or like a donation or something for her letting you come in and have this shop to do it. And I feel that. But she didn't even want to charge me nothing. She's like, I need your energy here. I love her. She told me, she said, I need your energy here. I need you. You will attract the people that I need to come to the store. And I love her for that. So I bought some stuff from her today, and she's going to send it to me in the mail tomorrow. So that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I'm saying. I don't ask my sister for a discount. If she got some stuff that I want to buy, I buy it. I be like, girl, ship that out. And I utilize the tools she got in her shop all the time. So that's the type of love you want to attract. And that's what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? And once you get, that's the tip, when you feel the void. See, that's another thing. Everybody think they need sex. No, there's a void in your life. And you're in denial what that void is. Okay? Because you keep denying yourself stuff for temporary satisfaction. Because it's quicker. It's easier to find. It's easy to find sex, y'all. I just told y'all I went to Walmart. He was trying to already impregnate me. He was like, what's up? I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? So if you really want to have sex, it's everywhere. That's why and it's heavily promoted too. They've been doing it. How we live in a Bible belt that heavy promotes sex and say sex sells. Have you ever paid attention to that? Hell yeah, we all hoes most of the time. They gave us these strict biblical rules that we were supposed to live by our whole life in this U.S. society, just to publicize sex and our music heavily to us at the same time. The same government. The same government. If that ain't a narcissistic manipulating system, I don't know what the freak that is. Just like the Bible, contradicting. Because if this is really the biblical country in a Bible belt, why the freak is that music even allowed to be played? I guess freedom of speech, right? No. Back then, when they were ready to get rid of the witches, they got rid of the witches. Y'all, the witch burnings is in the Bible. When they got rid of the witches, all the churches rose and got rid of and killed all the magicians. They will get rid of a religion if they don't want it no more. And that's why brujas and brujos are feared, because we're rebellions. You're not going to tell me I can't practice my freaking spiritual practices on this planet Earth that it came from for your man-made religion with power and control. I'm a free being. This is my ancestral right. Forget your civil rights and all that other bull crap. This is my ancestral freaking right. And you have no authority over that. That's what y'all got to get like, okay? Y'all got to stop being scared. There's nothing wrong with our practices. And if you want to be whatever you are, there's nothing wrong with it. That's why y'all heard me. When I do my rituals, I call out whatever you practice. I support whatever that works for you. But you're not going to tell me I can't do witchcraft. Are you crazy? That's all the world is. It rains. It snows. It thunders. Baby, that's power. That's Mother Gaia. What you think that is? Okay? And I'm a universal being. Connected. And have the same thing, genetic makeup as the earth. Do you know that? We are planet beings, y'all. So we got to stop thinking that stuff is demonic. And that's why I don't deal with my family. But I respect the family members that it's family members don't got reasons about me and don't want nobody to know. I had somebody come over the other day, a family member, and I gave them one of my crystals as a gift. And they were scared, but they the ones came in here curious, talking about, I be wanting to give it you to learn about crystals. And I'm like, okay. And then they gonna come to be scared. I'm like, and then when I gifted to them, they were like, I don't know. So what the? I was like, all right. So I'm not even about to allow that no more. If you can't openly love me, don't talk to me. If you don't want the family to know that you talk to me because I'm a witch or I'm a bruja, I'm not dealing with that no more. That's what I've been cleaning up, y'all. I've been cleaning up because I'm tired of that. You can't keep loving me on the low because you scared of the family. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that no more. Texting me, good job, cuz I'm proud of you. But you ain't never came to one event. I bet you ain't gonna show up to no event when I'm doing readings. Y'all, that's what I be dealing with. But I don't. I really don't. But that's what I'm saying. This is real life stuff that I deal with, you know, and I done came a long way. So I tell this is just my testimony, because I'm proud of myself and I really love using myself as an example, because I feel like I didn't have what they call necessarily somebody that I could look up to. I had to go seek that out. And you know, when I got out of domestic violence and got out of jail, I went to a bookstore. Something literally, as I'm gonna tell you right, my mama had just bailed me out of jail. So I had to get all my stuff, and literally I had to get my car. That's when my mom had to take me to get my car, because they tow your car, all that crazy crap. So I had to get money to get there and just get paperwork, and it took a little minute. They make you go through the whole process just to get out of freaking jail. Pretty much so you won't do it again. So you gotta sign your life in and sign your life, and it's actually an intimidation thing. You should sign your life in and sign your life out. So when I got out, literally I was at my house and someone was like, you gotta go to that bookstore on that corner. I had never been to that bookstore before, because we was always told to never go in that bookstore, because it was I forget what my mom used to call it, but she used to be like, we don't do that stuff. They said there's some other stuff. And I was like, what? So I never went in the store, y'all. I went in that store that day. I was 24. I'm like, F this. This Bible is not working. I done went to jail. What is this? I got to get out of here. So yeah, I went to that bookstore, y'all, and I got I'm gonna tell y'all the books I got. And Yusuf Harris, rest his soul, ring the bell. He recommended this book at the cable I Amazon. I got Sacred Woman by Queen Afua, Stolen Legacy, and Frances Cress Welson's book. What is the name of her book? Y'all know the main one. I can't think of it right now, but it was Francis Wilson's book that taught you everything. Those three books woke me the freak up. Woke me up. I can't remember the name of it, but y'all know it's the main one where she talks about what planes are, what the guns symbolize, everything they doing to the melanated man. Oh my God, I was upset. That book had me like, I knew they was doing our men wrong. I couldn't put my finger on it. I knew it. That book had me crying, y'all. That book had me crying, y'all. Frances Cress Welsing, I miss her. She is the high priestess, baby. She the hyphen. She everything. But that book, I was like, yep. And then they hate each other because of the situation they in, and it's forcing them to go against each other. She was breaking it up and down. I was like, this is what I've been needing and what I've been missing, because I'm like, I knew this, my reality wasn't right. But I didn't know how to get out of it. I grew up in violence, drug violence, gang violence, and then a strict Christian family. They grew up in alcoholism, drug addicts. I was like, what the freak? So y'all got to seek out help. It's okay. They had me on pills saying I was retarded. Meanwhile, some of them was retarded. Not all my family members, but some of them was retarded. And they was calling me retarded, had me on pills. My whole life had me on pills. That's why I don't take pills now. Yes, the what is it called? The Otis is paper. It's something called paper, but that's not it. That's not it though. Is it the ISIS papers? I can't remember that, but you close. You right. You close. Thank you for saying that, sis. But yeah, y'all, that was the book. That book woke me up, and then after that, I said I gotta help. He knew he had me right there. I came back to that store. I finished those books in a month, y'all. People be like, how did you read Sacred Woman? I was thirsty. I was hungry. I was like, I ain't going back to jail. I'm definitely not getting in another relationship until I figure out what the freak going on out here. Keys to the colors, yes. Keys to the colors, okay? But yeah, I was like, I gotta be a part of the solution, not the problem. I knew then I had to be a part of the solution, not the problem. I kept going to his store and spending all my money on all the books. Most of my books that I got stacked up over here came from Cable Eye Images. Stuff in your community to help you. That book, like that store, saved my life, y'all. Returning back to my spiritual practices. I have never been in a domestic violence situation again. I don't even hang around violent people. I know what it looks like. I had to teach myself what love was and what love wasn't. You see what I'm saying? I had to raise myself, y'all. I had to unraise myself with the job that my family did. Take ownership. The ISIS paper. That's what I said. Okay, I had it right. The ISIS papers. Thank you, sis. But yeah, I had to re-raise myself. But I chose to. You see what I'm saying? I said something is wrong and I want to get help. And that's been my journey from 24 to 34, y'all. Ain't that the 10-year mark, I think? Oh, shoot. I'm at the crossroads. Y'all, I'm at the crossroads. I'm feeling great. I'm at the crossroads. I'm at that completion of a cycle. The spells have been broken from me. I don't pay for all my karma. I stayed in harmony and balance. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind to others. I'm genuine. I am loving. Even when those are not genuine and loving back to me, I will never put negative energy back on you. Yeah, get that one. I'm not about that. You could do me wrong, and I'm going to do you right. But I'm going to leave, though. I'm going to leave, though, okay? That's what I'm going to do, because you can't just do me wrong. But I'm going to leave, though. But I don't do unto others as you have them do unto you. Okay? So you might get cussed out, but I don't even do that no more. I don't have time to waste energy on you. I know how precious my energy is, so I'm not arguing with you. I'm not letting you raise my blood pressure. I'm not going to ever put myself in a situation. So if I know what it feels like if something is getting heated or out of control, and that's not an energy I want to be in. I'm naturally not drawn to drama now. That's what healing do. There's so much stuff that I've just, because if it feels off to me, like, oh, I'm like, I listen to my energy. Your energy don't lie, baby. I listen to my energy. If it don't feel, but if it feel right, here I come. I'm like, sign me up. Sign me up. I'm there. But if I don't feel right, I'm not coming. I'm just not coming. I'm not. That's why I tell people I'm sacred energy exchange 222. It's the energy for me. It's the energy for me. If your energy ain't right, I don't want to be around you. I can feel chaos. I'm a chaos witch, y'all. I gotta do another witch live about these titles because I know so I can really give y'all the in-depth readings of why I call my I've talked about it before and y'all know I got a book on it. But yeah, I'm a chaos witch. So because okay, this is the crazy part. I'm a chaos witch because I grew up in a chaotic situation and out of chaos I created grace. You're supposed to. You're supposed to transmute any energy and make it something positive. So I think that's why I like water signs. Like my brother, he know I'm emotional. So if we're having a disagreement about a topic, me and my brother don't argue. He'll literally be like, give me my point. He'll tell me my freaking point of view. He'll tell me my freaking point of view about it. Is if he can read my mind or something. But no, he's energetic. He'll tell me my point of view, and I'm like, I understand. He would just acknowledge what I just said. Just acknowledge it. You can't just call me wrong. There is no right or wrong, y'all. There is truth and there is lies. You see what I'm saying? There is no right or wrong. We got to get that out of our head. There's either truth or false. That's it. There's either love or hate. So that's when they gave us too much going on. They give us too much stuff and they overload us with these words, spells, okay? It's two switches, minus and negative. All right? So he just agreed. And he actually told me why he agreed. Because he freaking listens to me. And then he also explained his point of view and why he's also correct. And then I'm like, you're right. And then it's over with. Okay? That's my big brother. We ain't never argued. I ain't never argued with him in my life. Never. I done argued with the other ones, the other three. Like the Scorpio, y'all know we can go. I'm a Virgo. And we're not backing down. I'm not backing down. I'm going to walk away though. But I'm not backing down. So if you don't back down, in order for y'all to face each other again, somebody's going to have to back down because Scorpios, and I got a lot of Scorpio patients, they're like, I'm not going. You can bring it up or I'll bring it up, but I ain't kissing your butt. We clash too much. No. Scorpio, we clash. But we great friends, but we clash. Sagittarius and Virgo, my other brother. Virgo to Virgo, too much Mercury energy for me. I can't do it. I can't deal with Mercury rules too much because everybody trying to always overthink each other sometimes. And I'm the person that my water energy will ground me. And I'll be like, all right, I'll let them speak. For they out talking me. And then I can't never get a conversation out. I can't deal with other Virgos. Another Virgo and Geminis, they don't want nobody to talk. They just want to be heard. I'm not saying all of them are like this, but they like to talk. They're trying, and they won't, like, you see how I'm using this as a way to release? That's another thing. If you like to talk, find something to talk about and do something with it. That's the only reason why I'm on this platform, because I'm speaking. So I had to find a way to release so I can learn how to listen too. So I know how to listen. So you can't just always want to talk and never want to listen to nobody else. You ain't going to never have a relationship that way either because you don't want to listen. You just want to be the only one talking, and then you wonder why you don't got no friends because you don't want to listen. You just want everybody to listen to you. You can't have a one-sided relationship with nobody. And you're going to overwhelm them and run them away. So that's what I'm saying. We got to learn how to communicate, y'all. This is still the Mercury retrograde, so we're supposed to be learning how to communicate. Communication is your best friend. It's your best friend. I love communication. I'm a communicator. So, but if you communicate, hearing is a part of communication because comprehension is. You can't communicate if you can't comprehend, at least not correctly. So you got to digest somebody else's communication and still be able to comprehend it and remember your translation to that. But sometimes that's too much work for people, so they try to overtalk so they can't forget something. That is not cool. I don't like that. I don't want to call that mental illness, but it's definitely something you need to get help about. It's definitely something you need to get help about. Because it's not healthy. It's not healthy, and you come off narcissistic. Most narcissists do that. They like the sound of their own voice, right? And they feel like nothing. So you really giving the energy that nothing that I talk about is relevant to you. You just became my friend, or boyfriend or whatever just to dump on me all day long, just to speak down. And that's considered speaking down to somebody because y'all not exchanging a conversation. You just got them in the picture so you can just talk down to them and just have a little listener, and you don't really care about their feelings. You see what I'm saying? Because if you cared about their feelings, you would want to hear what they have to say. You would be like, yes, tell me how you feel. You know what I mean? Now I want to know how you feel about this. Tell me you want it. What do people do when they like each other? I want to know more about you. Yeah. You're not going to just want them to know about you. You're going to want to know about them and want them to know about you. So y'all, that's all I'm going to do right now. I may do the live later on tonight. I'm not sure. Y'all know it's Kwanzaa, so I'm probably about to find something to get into. I got to, okay? But I really appreciate y'all for tuning in with me. And I appreciate y'all for like listening to me, be vulnerable and be real with y'all. You know, I tell y'all, I know I'm a goddess, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all too. That's the only way we can really do this. I tell people, you know, people used to tell me I talk too much, and I'm like, because I'm genuine and I don't want to lie about stuff and fake about stuff. It is what it is. So yeah, I still have to use this as an outlet. You know what I mean? And wishing this will help somebody else. So thank y'all so much, y'all. I think all the sales are, I got the Mercury retrograde sale for the reading until the it's the January 1st. And then I have the Cancer moon readings, but those are just one day only. Like, so I got a reading now. You can get a reading. You can get like 6 cards for $33.33. That's pretty much half off. So half off, but that's just today only, because after today, the full moon starts to change again, remember? But yes, you can get a reading tonight. If it's past 5:30, no, then it's over because I'm closed. But yeah, and I got, let me see. I think that's it, y'all, because everything's back full price, my readings. All right. If you have gotten a reading by me or follow this channel, you can go on my Google at Goddess on the Rise and look me up in the Nashville location and give me a reading too if you just like my channel and predictions in my reading. All that helps y'all so I can continue attracting more people that need my services. All right. So thank y'all so much. I ain't even gonna ring my bell because I didn't ring it coming in. So I'm about to head out, y'all. Peace, love, and balance. Capricorn checking out.